All right, so uh, if you're here, I'm guessing you're at least a little curious about this whole Arsenal striker situation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of the talk of the town right now, isn't it?
It is, it is, it is. I mean, finding a consistent goal scorer, that's been the challenge, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been a bit of a headache for them.
Oh, we've got some juicy transfer rumors to unpack.
Always exciting.
Always exciting.
Yeah.
So the name on everyone's lips right now is Viktor Gyökeres.
Gyökeres. Yeah, he's a hot prospect for sure.
He is, and we've got some excerpts from an article here that really digs into this potential transfer.
Oh, cool. I'd love to hear more about this.
So the mission for this deep dive is figuring out, is Gyökeres the answer to Arsenal's prayers?
The big question.
The big question, all right. So first things first, this guy's stats are insane.
Yeah, let's talk about those.
Okay, so last season with Sporting CP, 43 goals in 50 matches.
Whoa. That's
Crazy.
That's ridiculous. I mean, you don't see that very often.
No, you don't. It's practically unheard of.
It really is.
Yeah.
Especially for a debut season.
Right. And that kind of goal scoring, I mean, it helped propel them to a league title.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he was instrumental in that.
Yeah. And it puts him on the short list of pretty much any club that's looking for a clinical striker.
For sure. I mean, if you can score like that, you're going to be in demand.
Exactly. And the article points out, how Gyökeres' playing style could actually be a perfect fit for Arsenal.
Oh, interesting. How so?
So he's a big guy, right?
Yeah.
6'2".
Yeah.
So he's got the physicality.
He's got to be able to handle those Premier League defenders.
Exactly. But he's not just, a big lump. He's technically gifted.
Okay. So he's got the whole package then.
Yeah. And he's got great movement off the ball, too.
Now, that's crucial for Arteta's system.
Right. I mean, imagine him holding the ball up, bringing wingers like Saka and Martinelli into play.
Oh, yeah. That's a terrifying thought for any defense.
And then creating space for midfielders like Odegaard to exploit.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's a dream for Arsenal fans.
It's a tantalizing prospect.
Yeah.
And there's more. The article also mentions that Gyökeres is a creator, too.
Oh, so he's not just a target man.
No, he's not just waiting for crosses. He can link up play.
Okay, so he's adding another dimension to the attack.
Which is something that Arsenal have kind of been missing up front.
Yeah, they've been lacking that sort of, that player who can really pull the strings in the final third.
Right. So you're not just getting goals, you're getting a player who elevates the whole attack.
Exactly. He makes everyone around him better.
But here's the catch, and it's a big one.
Oh, what's the catch?
Sporting CP knows what they've got.
Of course they do.
And they've slapped a $100 million release clause on him.
Oh, wow. That's a hefty price tag.
It's massive.
I mean, it's a statement, isn't it?
It is. It says, we're not letting our star striker go easily.
Absolutely. And it reflects his potential, too. I mean, they're saying this guy's the real deal.
Right. And the article mentions that, while they might be open to negotiation in the summer of 2025.
Okay, so there's a chance.
There's a chance. But if Arsenal wants him in January, they got to pay the full amount.
Oof. So pay big now or play the waiting game.
That's the dilemma.
That's a tough one.
And that very price tag seems to be what kept him at Sporting last summer.
Oh, wow.
According to the article, he even admitted it himself.
Really? So he's aware of his own value.
Seems like it.
Interesting.
It really does.
Yeah.
So it begs the question, is Gyökeres worth breaking the bank for right now?
I mean, that's the million-euro question, isn't it?
It really is.
Could that money be better spent elsewhere?
Right.
Maybe securing multiple players instead of just one superstar?
It's a gamble either way.
It is.
Spend big now and get your guy, or play the waiting game and potentially get a better deal later.
It's a classic dilemma for any club.
What do you think? Is Gyökeres worth 100 million euros right now?
I mean, it's tough to say, right? It all comes down to how much Arsenal believe in his potential.
Yeah, how much are they willing to gamble?
Exactly. They have to weigh the risks.
So if they're convinced he's the missing piece of the puzzle,
if they think he's the one that's going to take them to the next level,
then maybe the price is justified.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not just about his talent, though, is it?
Right.
It's about the bigger picture.
Right. You got to think about the whole squad.
How does this impact their overall budget
Right.
and their pursuit of other targets?
That's a great point. I mean, 100 million euros, that could get you a couple of really solid players.
Exactly. So they have to be strategic.
Really weigh the options.
Absolutely. This is a huge decision for Arsenal.
It is. And, it's not just about today. It's about the future of the club.
Exactly. I mean, this could have repercussions for years to come.
Right. It could shape their entire transfer strategy moving forward.
Absolutely.
So even if he is worth the price tag, how might this one massive signing impact Arsenal's ability to strengthen other areas of the squad,
That's the key question, isn't it?
like defense or midfield?
Yeah.
Those are areas they could definitely use some reinforcement.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a strong team needs balance. You can't just focus on one area and neglect the others.
Right. It's all about finding that sweet spot, that equilibrium.
Exactly. And that's what makes this so fascinating.
It really does. It's a chess game.
It is.
And we're all just pawns watching it unfold.
Waiting to see what the master plan is.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how this transfer saga unfolds.
For sure. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks.
It is. So that's something to really ponder.
A lot to think about.
There is. And here's another question to consider. Even if he is worth the price tag,
Yeah.
how might this one massive signing impact Arsenal's ability to, strengthen other areas of the squad,
Right, like we were just saying.
like defense or midfield?
Yeah, I mean, can they afford to make other big signings after this one?
Exactly. Will they have the resources to address other needs?
It's a juggling act for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
And those are areas, they could definitely use some reinforcements.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no team is perfect.
Right. There's always room for improvement.
And that's what makes the transfer window so exciting.
It really does. It's all about trying to build the perfect squad.
That elusive perfect squad.
Exactly. The one that can finally bring home the trophy.
The ultimate goal.
It is. So just something to think about as we wait to see how this all plays out.
Lots of questions still to be answered.
There are. But hey, that's what makes it fun, right?
Oh, absolutely. The speculation, the rumors.
The drama.
It's all part of the beautiful game.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. But we'll be back soon with another deep dive into the world of football.
Looking forward to it.
Until then, keep the conversation going. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, we want to hear your thoughts.
Is Gyökeres the answer for Arsenal?
Or is this price tag just too risky?
Hit us up on social media. Let's debate.
We'll see you next